very strong tradition in Denmark, and the whole idea about folk high school started in Denmark with Grundtvig and the ideas, and also Kolb, who was another school thinker, and I think that the tradition has become strong through all these years, and all the years the political support for the schools has always been there. Every government we have had, no matter they are liberal or social democrats, they still want to support the folk high schools.
Oh, wow.
Because it's so big a part of the Danish Danish DNA, you could say, that we believe in this lifelong learning, but also for young people that it is okay to take a break and do something else than just race through the education system. There has been a pressure on that the last 10 years maybe, that they would like to push the young people faster through the system, but we are still surviving and we are still getting support from the various governments and politicians.
No.
So it's simply just a very strong tradition and part of the Danish self-image, I think. Yeah. We are completely free. We have completely free curriculum, and the students have to turn 18 years old when they are here. So we see them as adult, and that's the big difference between the after school. But it's the curriculum is the big difference. We are both boarding schools, but we can decide our own curriculum completely. We are free. Well, almost free. We have some overall topics, you could say, and it's also in our objectives that we have to work with these. And they are common for all the schools. We have to work with democracy, people's enlightenment, and life enlightenment. Those three things are for all the folk high schools. But otherwise, curriculum is completely free. The school was founded in 1986.
86.
Yes, and it was a group of people from the peace movement that started up the school. And in the beginning it was called Branderup Fredshøjskole, Branderup Peace Folk High School. But it was a hard time for the folk high schools at that time. So it was a tough start for this school. And after some years, they decided to change the idea of the school and also change the name. So it became Branderup Folk High School. And then a little later again, the name was changed to Branderup Højskole. So the history has changed, but all the time I think we have, through our international cultural meeting, it's still the idea about creating more peace in the world that we work with. We are an international folk high school, and our title is also the International Cultural Meeting. That's what we call ourselves. So we like this mix of people coming from all over the world. I think right now we have students from 14 different countries, and it's from Vietnam to Ecuador, Colombia, Israel, Greenland, Iceland, Belgium, Denmark, and so on. United States we also have students from. So it's a broad mix of people coming from all over the world. So that's our main idea, is to bring people together and share ideas. And I love that. That's the best thing about that. And then we also work quite a lot with sustainability. And we try to have all our subjects somehow connect them to sustainability. It can be the topic itself, or it can also be the materials that we use. We have sustainable construction, where the students learn how to build tiny houses, work with wood and small hand tools. I teach recycling, textile redesign. In our art classes, they also try as good as they can only to use recycled material, even though with painting and drawing and clay, of course, it's new clay we use. And we have permacultural gardening. Gardening, yes. Small garden where we have built up a forest garden and a vegetable garden. But I should take you around to see all the things that we have. So those two things, the International Cultural Meeting and then sustainable development, is what we work the most with in all our subjects. But we also have music and singing, choir singing, and then we also teach Danish as a second language, because many of the foreign students like to learn a little Danish while they are here. We are in a small school. We have 40 students right now, and so we have the greatest opportunity to get to know them really as the person they are. And I like that. If you have a school with 150 students, well, who is who? Yeah. So we are very small also in Denmark, if you compare with the other schools. But I think that is one of our strengths here, is that we get to know all the students very well personally.
How many teachers are here?
We have 6 teachers.
6 teachers?
Yeah.
And 40 students?
Yeah.
Okay, so like the community is quite close together.
It is. But our subjects are more broad. So, and the students can choose, we divide our semester in 2 periods, where the students freely can choose between the subjects. So they don't have to follow the same subjects the whole semester. They have to stay minimum 12 weeks if it's a long-term course. And we have students, normally they stay here for half a year, 19 weeks in the autumn or 24 weeks in the spring. But some stay 1 whole year, and we also have some that stay 1.5 years. But there is actually no limit, but they start to feel bored because we can only offer the same subjects. To tell why the students choose us. The foreign students, they find us on the internet. And I think for many of them it's the sustainability that attracts them. And also the Danish students, it's also our subjects with sustainability and art. The art classes are also very attractive to them. And then our Danish classes as a second language, we also provide that for new refugees in Denmark. So they also come here to learn Danish. So there are many different reasons for people to come here. Also because we have this broad spectrum of different subjects. You do as a break before you start your studies or in the middle of your studies, and you want to think about your life as a young person. And you want to know more, get to know more about yourself and being together close with other people. And especially here on our school, also this international environment where you learn to accept and live with other people's thoughts, and it can be religions, other beliefs, political differences. So it's more a period in your life where you kind of let yourself just be as a person and be creative, think more about your life, what you want to do. That's the idea about the folk high schools, and grow in talking with other people. Yeah. college students do basketry and felting too, so we share this workshop.
We're talking about the Sustainable Development Goals. So I was doing a project on sustainable production and consumption. So I made paper out of recycled paper from around the school, like newspaper and paper bags and yeah, all recycled paper. So I am just redesigning clothes. So I'm making this. This used to be a vest.
A vest.
A vest, like,
Yeah.
and then I'm just making it into a top. I don't really know if you can see how it's coming out. This is the front of it, and then it has like this to go around the neck, and I took like the buttons from the front and put it on the side here.
Oh, okay. It's really redesigning. the
Yeah,
whole vest.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I'm making it into a top, so I can use it again because I didn't really like the list.
Yeah, I'm actually working with Luna, so we're redesigning clothes together, and I'm crocheting a sweater.
Oh,
Yeah, from some recycled yarn.
recycle. Oh, yeah, the recycled yarn. Yeah.
Yeah, and then maybe I'm gonna color it afterwards with.
Okay. Good.
I'm Kirsten and very welcome here to our school, Branderup Højskole in Denmark.